All right, so now let's look at NH3. We know we have a total of 8 electrons to play with, so we need to pick an element to go in the middle. Remember, hydrogen can never go in the middle, but nitrogen is the least electronegative. So we would put nitrogen in the middle, and we're going to have a problem with hydrogen. We have some exceptions to the octet, and hydrogen is the one I want you to know. Hydrogen doesn't want 8. Most elements want octet 8, but hydrogen does not because it's so small. It only wants 2 electrons. It only has 1, but it's willing to share and make 1 bond. So you will only see hydrogen ever make 1 bond, which is why it can't be an inner atom. It only can be in a terminal atom, and it can only form 1 bond, and it never has any extra valence electrons on it when it's in a bond. So what does that mean? That means I'm not going to put any dots on the Lewis dot for hydrogen when it's in a bond. I'm only going to draw 1 line, and that is now going to make that hydrogen completely full. So don't put dots on hydrogen, don't double bond hydrogen, 1 sigma bond only on hydrogen. And now we're going to do 1 sigma bond only, 1 sigma bond only, 1 single bond, sigma it is. So if you'll notice, that's 2, 4, 6, but I have 8 electrons. So what does that mean? It means I have extra, and because I have extra, I'm going to have an electron cloud. All extras go on the center atom in the form of an electron cloud, and that's that. Okay, so now that it's gone, I now have no more electrons. I've put 3 sigma bonds and a cloud. I've occupied 4 spaces there. But so does nitrogen have the 8 that it wants? 2, 4, 6, and the cloud is 8. So yes, we're done with that. We're going to now move on to O3, which is known as ozone. Your ozone layer is an O3 molecule. So you're going to put 1 single oxygen in the middle, but I need 3 of them, so there's going to be 1 over here and 1 over there. One of them's counting as center. So the first thing we do is make sure the outside guys have 8, as long as it's not hydrogen, and oxygen's not. So we're going to go 2, 4, 6, 7, 8. 2, 4, 6, 7, 8. Okay, so I've given out 8 here, 8 here. 8 plus 8 is 16. But I have 18, so there's going to be a cloud. Clouds can hold 2 electrons. So I am going to put 1 cloud up here. You can put it on top or bottom, it doesn't matter. Alright, so now I've gotten rid of my extras. There's no more extras. I now need to look at the middle element. The middle element needs to have 8. 2, 4, 6. It does not have 8. I can't give it anymore. So what do you do when the middle element doesn't have 8? After you've given out your clouds, you're going to take 2 away, doesn't matter from which one, and now you're going to draw a pi bond. So now 2, 4, 6, 8, the middle element, and then we haven't gone over 18. So there is ozone. Alright, this video we're going to finish up these last 3. So I wanted to do this one because it has 3 different elements. We would put the least electronegative in the middle and surround it by all the others. So P is going to go in the middle, and then we're going to surround them by some chlorines, 3 different chlorines, and an oxygen. So then we're going to give all of these 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 on 4 different things would be 32. So we would not need a cloud. And would we need a double bond, a pi bond? The middle guy already has 1, 2, 3, 4. So 2, 4, 6, 8. So he's already got 4 of his spots occupied. So no. On to this one. We're going to put bromine in the middle. We would never put fluorine in the middle because it's the most electronegative. We're going to surround him by these fluorines. And we've got 2, 4, 6, 8, 2, 4, 6, 8, 2, 4, 6, 8, 2, 4, 6, and 8. 8 times 4 is 32. So we've got 4 extra electrons. What does that mean? So it means you're going to have 2 clouds. A cloud can only have 2 electrons. You're going to have 2 clouds. You can have as many as 3 clouds. I'm just going to put a cloud on top and a cloud on bottom there. So you can have as many as 3 clouds. So this one we only needed 2. And then we would see, do we need a double bond? 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12. Absolutely do not need a double bond. All right. This one. So notice that hydrogen's first, but hydrogen can't go in the middle. So this is going to be sulfur in the middle, hydrogen on the outside. Remember, hydrogen's an exception 2 ways. Can't go in the middle, and it doesn't want any dots on it. So 1 sigma bond and we're done. 1 sigma bond and we're done. And so that's 2 4 electrons. So there are 4 electrons left. What does that mean? Means we're going to put 2 clouds on this. All right, so we've just finished up the Lewis dot. We'll do one more thing on here is these guys that were anions or some sort of ion, we do put brackets around them and we put their charge. So we do that for the Lewis and we'll do that for the actual molecular geometry. So we're going to do it for that other one as well, which was that carbonate. So this was our other ion that we had. So we're going to put our brackets around and our charge. All right, so that is our Lewis structure. So I'll see you on the next video and we'll talk about the molecular geometry and shape.